Welcome to a special edition of Research Business Daily Report, where we're sponsored today and this week by Nuance, offering multi-language verbatim coding services that help their clients quantify the meaning of open-ended answers. Nuance, a decision analyst company. Hey, we're really pleased on this special edition of RBDR to welcome KL Communications President Kevin Lonnie, as well as Ben Smithee, the new Chief Strategy Officer of Relevents. And we're going to discuss 2015 and the research industry. So welcome, guys. And you know, in 2015...
Well, actually, Bob, we'll take it from here. How about that? Kevin, it's been an interesting, in audience, I just want to let you know you're in for a real special treat today. We're going to give you kind of what you've been waiting for and what you've been wanting to hear over the past couple years as Bob's been doing this. We've enlisted a few of our friends up in Chicago from our special security team to help us out here. And it looks like they've been doing their job quite well. How you doing over there, Bob? Excellent.
Already off to a good start, Bob. You know, I've noticed a lot of these 2-minute segments that you do, they drone on forever. This one actually is going to be time well spent.
Don't you think, Bob? Oh, excellent. You know, so Bob's been doing those Research Business Daily, client awards, Client of the Year awards, and they've been awesome. Don't get me wrong. I like them. We've both had some clients in there that have received awards. It's been a real blessing, but you know, we kind of get stuck doing the same thing, and I think it's time for something fresh, don't you?
Oh, definitely. Don't you agree, Bob?
I knew you would. I knew you'd be right on point.
Endless, like a little bit of a line extension type thing, but I think today, Ben, why don't we concentrate on some of the awards that people really want to hear, such as, I understand you should be, congratulations are in order in terms of being listed one of the most eligible men in all of market research.
Actually,
that's a new award that I'm sure Bob's going to honor you with.
It was just Dallas, but if you want to say market research industry, we'll take that as well. I'm sure you and I were like number 1 and 2 in the running. So.
I believe so. I believe, but Bob did come in number 1 in terms of the least eligible men in market research. That's a distinction I believe he has now 10 years running.
Man, undefeated, undisputed champion of the research world.
Yes, yes.
What else has been going on in your world? What other things do you think we should talk about on today's special segment?
I think the thing we should talk about, again, in our world of market research, we should talk about the real thought leaders, the real people, the pillars, the gurus, the ones that we all think about, like people like, I don't know, like Lenny Murphy or Tom Anderson or Ray Pointer. And there's another guy from Chicago, too. I'm trying to think of his name. He's up in Skokie or something. Oh, yeah, that's it. Larry Gold.
Yeah, Larry. You can't forget Larry. Larry is one of the masterminds.
He may not even have a publication anymore, but he's still the guy that comes to mind.
Bob, what do you think about our selections? Excellent, excellent. Thanks there. We love your vote of approval.
Yes,
what else is missing in our industry? There's not a really good quality sort of update show, something that gives us the late breaking news in the industry, something that keeps people awake and alive that they really want to turn to every morning.
I was thinking about that too, Ben, and someone with your talents, someone, I understand you're doing video work already in Dallas area. This industry is just devoid of any kind of video talent.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I'm asking you on behalf of everyone in our industry to perhaps be able to provide that niche, that opportunity to give us like a Research Business Daily update, on a daily basis.
We should call it the Research Business Daily Update.
I like that. I think that's a name that, that's going to resonate and something I haven't heard myself.
Nothing like it out there.
No, it's totally unique.
Bob, what do you think? Yeah. It seems like he's tiring down a bit.
Yeah, exactly. He might be going to sleep in another 30 seconds, Well, Bob does have that face for radio, so it's like, at this point, I guess even his golden, throat is failing him at the moment.
Yeah, but, nobody really takes matters into like in their own hands anymore. Everybody's pretty cordial in the industry. I mean, we're a bunch of researchers, No one would do anything like put anyone under duress.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
Do you have any other topics for our update today, or what kind of thoughts do you have on 2015? What are you excited about?
Well, another thing I think we're missing in an industry, Ben, is like anybody who does predictions on what's going on in market research. Again, if there was only a publication that might try and do that or give us some sense of what's really going on and what the exciting things are, but maybe that's another opportunity for you to provide for us.
Well, I have my hands full quite a bit right now, trying to work on this new startup and the whole press thing with the most eligible Dallas thing.
Oh, yes.
And, like, I've already got writers from signing all the autographs. So maybe if you can take that over, I'll back it. And I think Bob would love to invest in that. Bob, can we put you down for about 100,000? Yeah.
Oh, it sounds more like $1 million. Good.
Man, he is super excited about this opportunity. Wow. He really wants to invest in the future of our industry.
And who wouldn't? And especially having the endorsement of Larry Gold, too. That really means a lot to us.
Yeah. And Tom and Lenny both said that, if we reached out to Bob, he would be the man to back us for this.
Yes. As a matter of fact, they strongly encouraged us to reach out to someone else.
In fact, security, if you can get his checkbook, he'll go ahead and sign that over right now, I believe, he said. We'll get that
okay,
over.
Good.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. It's amazing, Ben, how quick the security in Chicago was really ready to accept this assignment.
They didn't even need his address. We said Bob Lederer, and they're like, oh, we know.
Yeah.
And they just showed up, and they were really ready to jump on board. They gave us a discount even.
Right. It's amazing. And Bob, look forward to the rest of the day. I understand you're going to be going into a limo. Grant, it's going to be in the trunk. So enjoy that experience. And then this time of year.
We should do this more often, Kevin. I feel like
I think so.
We've really added some new spice to this outdated sort of format of a program. And when I come out with this new thing, the Research Business Daily Update, I'd love for you to be one of our first guests on there. It'd be great.
You,
maybe we can get Bob to tag along too. He seems super excited about it.
Maybe he can introduce us.
That'd be great. Bob, would you flatter us by being a part of our new Research Business Daily Update program? Oh man, he's at a loss for words for once in his life.
Yeah, there we go. I appreciate that.
You know what? This has been an awesome special edition of Research Business Daily Report. And again, we want to thank our sponsors. Kevin, I definitely want to thank you for joining us. You know what? I know Bob thanks both of us for being there. I think that cyanide's starting to kick in a little bit. But we want to thank our sponsors, Nuance, a decision analyst company. They offer multi-language verbatim coding for companies really trying to quantify the meaning of open-ended answers. Nuance, and they're a decision analyst company. Thank you again so much, Nuance, for being a sponsor today. Thank you again, Kevin, for being part of this. I can't wait to have you as a guest, as our first guest on Research Business Daily.
Ben, first of all, that was a great job. High five to you there, virtual high five. It was nice to hear an actual professional, introduction to a company and, a nice sign-off like that. I think that would be something our viewers would like to see more of in the future, too.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it.
Sponsors, they would appreciate that as well.
I bet, you want to give them a good shout out, something quality that they're really deserving of.
Exactly.
So thank you again, Nuance. You guys, everyone have a great day. And I believe, what's the sign off? Make it a great research day. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for having us.
All right. Enjoy that trunk ride, Bob.